Welcome. This is a wonderful occasion for both Stellenbosch University, the Desmond and Leah Tutu Foundation, and of course Gender Reconciliation International.
The reason that brings us together is, I think, a very important one, and that is that universities this year have taken in, for the first time after the '94 changes, the first freeborn young people of this country. Those born after 1994 have now stepped up to the plate to begin to ask the difficult questions of their own role in society. And the question is now, is it possible to begin to develop a new set of young people who think differently and who can begin to instill new values, the values of a free society, the values of an open society, and the values of a non-sexist society.
Look at how rape has become a weapon of war. And we are just saying, for goodness sake, for our sakes, women have to be acknowledged as who they are. We know just how women have been undermined in their humanity. We actually have undermined our humanity by the treatment that we have meted out to women, just as much as racists undermine their humanity in treating others as less than human. And so we are inaugurating and announcing that we are going to have this collaboration with an outstanding group.
We're thrilled to be coming into partnership with Stellenbosch and with the Desmond and Leah Tutu Legacy Foundation. And we look forward to training with the students, the young men and women, because they are the leaders that will change the world and break the chains of what we've all been living through. And so we're all afflicted by the gender injustice that happens. Women are treated horrifically in this world, throughout this world. And every man also is afflicted by this. It happens to us all. So our work is not about male bashing at all. It's about bringing women and men together and working together to heal the injustice and come into that higher level of honor and respect and dignity and reverence for one another.
The basic premise of the work is that both men and women are afflicted by gender injustice, and each needs the other for true and complete healing. The greatest male privilege is not the advantages that are afforded to men in a patriarchal society. The greatest male privilege is to actually participate in deconstructing the unjust patriarchal system. And so we call on men to join with women in this work of gender reconciliation. We have been privileged to be convening forums of men and women to come together and tell the untold stories and discuss the undiscussables. And what we've learned is that there's a vast area of men's experience of which women have no awareness, and vice versa, a vast area of women's experience of which men have no awareness. And we need to come together and begin to jointly confront this gender injustice.
The partnership is beginning here at Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch gets to be the first place that we pilot the project. And eventually we will be in all of the universities in South Africa, because the need is in all of our institutions in South Africa, and particularly in our institutions of higher learning, where we see so much of our dysfunctional gender relationships played out.
Could I just say also that gender reconciliation isn't just men and women. It's women and us with our own sexuality as well. What is exciting for me, and I'm from Tsiba Education, is the vision that it's young people, often that's at university, that have the presentation skills to take this work forward into communities. So I think the vision isn't that it's going to only stay in the intellectual realm, but that young people that are in universities will be able to take it further to whichever communities, urban and rural, that they come from.
As we are the custodians of the cradle of humanity, and we are not doing it justice. If we don't do gender reconciliation, we can't do human reconciliation.
It is the next step in our logical process as a country. The work of racial reconciliation is never going to be complete without the work of gender reconciliation being completed.